today, we're going to let the spinner wheel dictate which of the new Brainrot replacements we're going to try for the Noob to Pro challenge. And yes, as you can see, I've got the new ones on the wheel at this point, and we're going to see how far we can get. Since we've lost our beloved Tung Tung Sahur, which I have done a previous video on, which you guys might have seen, I have been crying myself to sleep as the Omega Petapim in the waterfall. And yes, this does look kind of crazy, but today we got a fun challenge, which includes using this guy to see how far we can get as a Noob to Pro challenge. And to be honest, I'm going to make it so it's a little bit fair and remove pretty much most of the relics I have, because obviously we'll just smash through with everyone. It won't be such a challenge. So to get this started, let's very quickly bring up the wheel and give it a spin. So you'll probably notice that we're missing a few on this, and that's because I haven't got them unlocked. So I think what we'll do is remove all pets at first so we can see what they're like as a base unit. And to be honest, it looks like we're taking down Apples easy, the Chick easy, this easy, Berber Patapim, again, easy. How's it looking with the boss now? Let's have a quick look. Too easy. That's it. That's good. This is good. So we've completed the new revamped Patapim Park, which was once upon a time related and lived in by our Dun Dun Sahur, good friend. So let's just slap the bag of trash, the tire. Okay, we're doing pretty well. Are we going to take the boss out in one hit? Hello. That's a yes. Perfect. So I think it's quite good progress. I mean, I know this one's quite late on in the game. You unlock it. So the strength and the stats of it are pretty good from the get-go. So I'm expecting us to make it through quite a few worlds before we end up getting our next spin to check out the next one. But again, we've got no relics and no pets. I'm just going to confirm this. No pets. Relics is all empty as well. So this means that this is literally just the raw power of a foot. And to be honest, as a foot goes, it's pretty strong. It is definitely a strong old foot. So how far do you think we're going to get it? We're making it to Tralalero Ocean. We are just easy through this so quick. I'm hoping that the others might be a little bit more of a challenge. And at the same time, I'm hoping at least one of them will make it to the end. Now, I've just realized these spiky sea urchins with a bare foot combined would normally end up with a splinter. And I ended up instead with a very, very strong foot that has the ability to beat up an orca whale by slapping it around the face. But bear in mind, that's not any old orca whale. That one has sneakers on. That one has trainers. But we've made it to a very chilly place, and I'm surprised my foot has not gone blue. But from what I can tell at this point in time of us running around and getting stuck into things, I think that this may end up... Hey, that's another new one. One punch. Yeah. I feel like we're going to still take downs... I still think we're going to take things down in one hit still. So that had 5 QA. This is interesting because we've been doing about 8 QA at the moment, which means the next place in the one I can't pronounce should be the one which puts up a bit of a fight. Now, how much health does this little guy have here? How much do you have? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so straight away, I've come into this world, one punch and everything, and look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. We are doing damage, and it looks like we're actually going to end up winning against this one because we're doing so much more damage than it's doing to us. So I'm not going to stay to fight it because that's going to take a long time. I've just realized literally everything in this place takes so many hits. Apart from this guy. But we can clearly beat him up if we can win against this. So the real question is, what about MATTEOOO? Would you take me in a fight? The only way to judge it is to see exactly by health. I think it would be a struggle, but I could win. If I start moving around, I think I could win. Now, the potato tractor boy, this guy, he does a bit of damage to me. And I can't see the damage. Where's his health? Oh, it's this massive bar at the top. Why am I so blind? So we've done basically 1.15 QI or 16 QI. I think he would actually probably beat me. But if I did some trickery and ran around, I think you might be able to avoid this guy like you can the other ones. Or maybe not. Maybe it'd actually take me down. But either way, I just want to see me get one hit. I want to see what has the ability to one punch me at this point. So let's just say this one has now been kind of wiped out back there, but let's check out these guys. We got this adorable looking Rhino guy. Look at him. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. That's not good. What? 4 hits. It literally took 4 hits. That's phenomenal. We've got a spinny boy to do, and we've got a few more to do. So let's see how much further we can get with the others. Let's spin the wheel. And we've got ourselves the boss. I assume it's going to stop on this one. Yes, sir. So let's hide that. And then, obviously, let's get it on. Let's get going. So, inventory, Wikipedia. Where's he hiding? There he is.
Salamino Pinguino.
Ah, yeah. Without going right to the beginning, I want to see exactly if we can take out any of the guys here. Oh, I love the way it moves. Look how happy it is. I know it's a boss here, but look how happy this thing is. So, if I slap you in the head, 169 billion. I would struggle here without any pets. But as we've done already, I'm quite keen to find if it survives any longer than the last one. So the last one killed us at the Rhino cute face one, and that was 4 hits. Now, with this one here, with the MATTEOOO, is he going to survive a bit longer? No way. Have I really got that little health? Ah, yes, of course. I'm thinking of the wrong one. He's all the way down here. He's so much stronger. So, Mount Ambalabu might actually be the world I can't get through with this guy. But can I even take out the adorable little, like, toy ball over here? I mean, it attacks slow, but ow. I'm not even getting a chance to do any damage. It's still got 120 out of 120. That's actually quite terrifying. So, clearly, this guy did not do as well as we hoped, which means we got to bring up the Wheel of Fortune and spin for the remaining ones to see. I just want to see if one makes it near the end without any help. And to be fair, if it's going to be any, it's going to be this one. So if we get rid of Patapim straight away, because I've got a strong suspicion that this is just going to black right to the end. So let's go all the way down. Can I get my revenge on this guy for the other one? Can I just... yes, that's what I was kind of expecting. Guys, were you expecting the same thing where you just like one slap all of these guys? Look at this. Even the boss, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I have a strong suspicion, because this is a secret and it bases its stats off your most powerful morph, and I do have all of the morphs in the main game that you get free to play, which means I have a strong suspicion that we're going to just waltz on through to the end, and it's going to be like maybe 5 or 6 attacks against the final boss, and then that's basically achieved the end of this. That is literally going to be the case where we make it to the end. Look at this. One slap, or one stomp might be the better way to put it. Oh, ooh, okay, exciting. It's not 1 stomps anymore. It's slowed up. That was 2. But that's still 1. Okay, so let's head over here. We're in Glorbo Heights. This should get interesting. I wasn't expecting us to get us start struggling as much as we are now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That doesn't bode well for the others. Maybe I might have to make it more interesting and give them a pet as like an advantage. So this now remains to the boss of this area. Would we manage to be able to do this? I need to see the white bars of the health, and it looks like we would eventually kill it. I genuinely think we would. Guys, would you agree? I've still got 4 green health. And we've got a little slither of white bar here, which is how I judge if we would potentially win the race. I say race, battle, than on anything else. So I'm going to take that as a yes. We would be able to defeat this. But once we manage to level up and go to the next world, which is the final and greatest one at this point, would we survive here? Yeah, I'd lose. I'd lose big time. Look at this. I'd lose so quick, I wouldn't even know what to do. Which means how much stronger is the boss? This guy here. So I'm going to recover my health, which is nearly done. I say that. It doesn't want to go any higher than it is. It's 0.01 less than max. But attack the boss. And he does... How much does he do to me? What's the actual figures? 2.5. Okay. That would mean he will be doing like 110 hits. And then I'll be out. So that's definitely an L on this one. I would 100% lose on that pretty quick. I'm not going to wait around for like, 100-something hits to die. But you can clearly see I'm going to be oofed. So I think it's safe to say that Boom Boom Patapim can make it to at least Glorbo Heights before it would get oofed. Because as soon as you come here, it's not going to be defeating anything. That's obviously without pets and relics. So I'm quite impressed it can get this far without any additional help. Look, we are empty. But... we have still got 3 more to go and see how far they can make it. Literally just going through like this, and we are going to become... oh my goodness. I don't even think we're going to make it out of the first world. Honestly, I think this is going to be crazy. So let's go back to the beginning. Head in to become our new favorite Tonton Sahur replacements, which we can find at the top.
Tralalero, tralala.
And again, remember, no pets, no relics. Okay, we one-shot apples. The second least amount of powerful enemy in the game takes 2 hits. The ball. Oh. Well, if anything, that's an achievement to the shortest lived Brainrot you can become. Because that got taken out so quick. That literally lasted a few seconds. So let's get the pool rolling again, or the wheel spinning once more, to see what we have left. And it looks like we're going to become...
Orcalero, Orcala.
Yes, sir. So we know this one's actually a boss, technically, a few worlds ahead. So can I one punch? I can one punch. And you? And you? Perfect. This means we can escape the first world. That's much better than the one we just were. That didn't end too well. That wasn't too happy. But here we go. Going through this as a little challenge. Can I just slap the boss in the face and move on? Yes, sir. Yes, we can. I'm actually pretty stoked about that. That's actually exciting. So into the Larala Desert, where we're going to be defeating, obviously, these bosses one here. Although I'm at a disadvantage. I am a water creature in a very, very hot climate. These two do not mix. This is a bad thing for me. But let's just see how we do. So slap one of these. Good. I'm glad to see we still one punch them. But how about a tripper? Oh. Oh. Okay, 2 hits. I'm not ashamed of that. 2 hits is good. And the boss, 2, 3, and 4. I'm glad it attacks him pretty quickly. So if we go to the next world, this should mean I may actually start to struggle here, right? I may start to struggle. Just an FYI, if you attack these in each of the last, like, in each of the furthest worlds you're in, they give you a lot of experience. Unless they patched it, but when I tried it recently, they gave a lot. Okay. The struggle is real. The struggle has started. I would win, as you can see, the amount of damage we've done to it compared to what we're taking. So I think I can say Pinkaroo would be one we can defeat quite easily. It's not going to be a struggle. So moving on to the next thing we got in here. We got this guy. This guy. I attack him. He attacks me. Officially, we would be wiped out by Cappuccino Assassino. I just want to know at this point how much quicker we'd be oofed by the boss. And the answer to this is I can't even see my own health. As we expected, we would officially lose. Now, if we go to the next world, I kind of hope, but at the same time, not so much, but we get one-shotted pretty quick because it just shows how much stronger the creatures are in this world. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's not one shot, but it's at least 2, 3, 7 hits from one of the weaker enemies. So before we roll on to the next character, let me just try this real quickly at the boss. How am I sliding? Guys, my morph is thinking it's in water and it's sliding. What is going on here? So this guy we would get oofed by, but the boss, 1 hit, 2 hit, and we're out. Okay. That's exactly what I was expecting. That's just crazy. And to be honest, I'm going to bring the wheel up anyway because it's funny. Even though we've got one left, what could it be? No one knows. But obviously you guys know it's going to be the tic-tac-toe Afromac. So I need to just close that. Bring this here, go here. And there he is. He's chilling. Afambok. Ah, yes, sirree. So obviously we know we're going to wipe that one out, that one out, that one out. Maybe let's start in the desert. I just want to get a feel for how strong this is. And remember, guys, this is without any pets and without any relics. It will be a very different story. In fact, when we get this one done, I'm going to show you by using the weakest one possible. I'm going to show you how far we can get. So one punch. Come here, Trippy Troppy. One punch. Come here, Gorillo. One punch. I like this theme. This is my favorite theme. Imagine how much quicker we can level up if we could just one punch everything, literally in all of the worlds. Yes, it may get a bit boring, but fun. It'd be great. At least I could level you guys up faster as well, although you wouldn't need the help because you'd be leveling up so fast. So, oof, oof. Thank you for a spin. Take the boss out. Thank you. Wait, what the? Wait, what the? How could I one punch everything but not the boss? Why am I not attacking? I would say this would mean we can go to the next world. And next world we shall go to. So let's escape Tralalero Ocean. Go and head back to Mount Ambalabu, which is where this thing belongs. Which is where this guy is going to find probably his siblings. So let's have a look. Not this guy, but health is a lot. Oh. Okay, we're already at the first enemy, normal one as well, that would defeat us in a battle. So this is as far as we would get. The Aurochs would actually wipe us out. But, hear me out, guys, hear me out. If I head over to the fish, which is obviously my twin, my brother, my sibling, my sister, I don't know. Maybe it's a brother from another mother. It might be because it's taller than me. Yeah, I know we're going to lose anyway, but I'm just interested to see how fast we'd lose. And it's not fast enough for my liking. It's not like 5 punches. What about this guy? A bit more. Maybe like 20. So we wouldn't get any further than this world, which we expected. I get that. But what I'm interested, which is what I was saying to you earlier, is if we head back to the beginning. Just hear me out. This is part of the challenge because we've seen how far each one can get. And obviously the Omega Petapim is going to be the one that can get the furthest. But
Tralalero, tralala.
are you ready for an adventure to get to the end? I'm curious to see with... Wow, hang on. Do I only have 181 health? Did I read that correctly? So I can do 16 million as the weakest character in the game. How much further can I get? I'm already beating a record with this one because originally this would only get to the not even the end of World 1. And at this point in time, I'm flying. I am flying through this. I don't think it's going to make it past Mount Ambalabu. I have a feeling as soon as I don't one-punch something, it's going to be the case that is going to be where we end. Because as soon as that... Well, there you have it, guys. That's as far as you can get. It's clearly here. The La Desert. I honestly thought that this was going to be the case, that we could actually get further. But no, not today. That is as far as there's 181 health. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. No wonder we got oofed in literally a second. Even with all the upgrades on, that didn't help. We managed to get like 2 worlds further, which is pretty impressive. But guys, if you enjoyed the challenge, you want more videos like this, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye!